This is a ChimScan video camera. It's designed specifically for chimney, fireplace liners, insert liners, and wood stove liners. And what I'm about to do is scan a 6-inch stainless steel liner that was attached to an insert. It may have had a fire at one time over the years, and I'm inspecting the liner for any damage, any warping, any splits, any corrosion. And the camera will show us what's going on with this liner. It's about a 30-foot liner top to bottom. I can see about 5 feet of it without the camera, so the camera will show me what's going on above that 5-foot segment. I will show you the tilt function of this camera. So when the camera is in the liner, this is what it's able to do. I can tilt it so that we're looking at the liner, and then I rotate it around so I can get a full perimeter with the camera. Fold it back in. The other capability that the camera and the monitor have is that it can record a digital still photograph, or it can take a video scan of the liner, which can be used for documentation. And when I'm doing inspection work, oftentimes the customer requires documentation for insurance purposes or for real estate, and I can provide the photographs that are necessary to document any defects they may find. And these rods here will give me a delivery of the camera up through the liner. The camera itself has an autofocus on it, so I can focus in on any defects that I might be suspicious of. And this liner has quite a bit of creosote in it at this point. I may have to sweep it. We'll see how it looks as we get up farther into the liner. So far, just a lot of creosote. This creosote here that I'm seeing is puffed out. It looks like popcorn. That type of creosote indicates that there's been a fire in the liner. These liners are designed for high temperature. They're tested, the newer liners are tested for 10 minutes at 2100 degrees, so oftentimes they can sustain a fire like that and not have any damage. But I'm going to be looking closely. What I'm looking for here, there's another intersection between two pieces of liner. I'm looking to see if they've been secured together. They should have at least 3 metal screws in each section. What we have here on the monitor is a hole where 2 different pieces of liner come together. There's a flex liner that goes into a rigid liner, and this is where the fastener was that held those pieces of liner together. What's happened, I believe, is that the fastener has rusted through and dropped out, and this entire perimeter of pipe has the same condition. There's 3 of these holes where the liners were joined together, and the rivets or the screws are now missing. So there's nothing holding the 2 pieces of liner together anymore other than friction, and this also is more evidence of the degree of corrosion that we have in this liner. And here you can see the transition from the rigid liner with the missing fasteners, and as I drop it down you can see the seam where the flex liner joins the rigid piece. What I'm going to do now is just rotate around this seam, and here we have another one. That's another point where the rivet or the screw is rusted through and dropped out. That's the second one. And let's see if I can go around and find the third one on this. There's the third one right there. So right here we have the third spot where the fastener is rusted out, and again there's nothing holding the flex liner to the rigid liner. The liner has a number of defects in it. There's corrosion throughout the liner. A lot of the sections have been, where they're joined together, the fasteners have rusted out and they're gone. And there, I believe, is damage from at least 1 chimney fire in this liner. The sum of this is that the liner is going to have to be replaced because of all the damage that I found in here.